Hello! Long time no see. Um, as you can see, I only have one eyebrow on today. I thought I'd go a little, sorry, my eyes are watering like crazy. They have been all day. Thought I'd go a little outside my usual modus operandi and show you guys how I do my eyebrows. I have eyebrows. I just don't have a lot of eyebrow. They're definitely thinning as I get older, and I've lost pretty much all of the hair on the inner end of my brow, and it only goes to here, so I have to create a tail. I also have to, if I want to, I don't always, but some days like today, I bring the brow in a little bit to where, you know, a normal person's brow would start. So so that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm just going to show you very simply how I do my brows, which is super simple, so it shouldn't take very long. I am currently using the NYX micro brow, which I really like because consistency wise it's very dry. Maybe not very dry, but it's dry enough that it doesn't get all smudgy, and you know, it doesn't like stay tacky. Sorry, I have eyeliner. And also I like the color. I have it in ash brown, which is a great color for me, and I think probably for a lot of people who have kind of like medium to light brown hair, or even blonde hair. It's not too dark, it's not too warm. I certainly can't use this when I'm wearing red hair, but it's great for blondes and for brunette hair. I love this color. As you can see, it's really neutral. It pretty much goes with anything except red, but even with red, I can still wear it. Okay, so that's what I'm using, and that's all I'm gonna use. And I have my mirror below the camera, so I will be looking down. Hopefully you will be able to see. Let's get started. So I no longer need to give myself like an outline, but I'm going to show you how I used to do that when I needed it. So I take the pencil up the, you know, I put it against my nostril, point it straight up and down, and kind of put a dot right where the pencil meets my brow bone. And then I put a second dot right at the highest point of my quote-unquote arch. I don't really have an arch, but I'm going to create one. So I put a dot there. Why is this not making a dot? Okay. Dot there, and then finally I'm going to take the pencil diagonally so that it forms a straight line between my nostril and the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to put a dot there. That's going to be the end of my brow, and as you can see, it's very far away from the end of my actual brow. Okay, so I've got 3 dots now. I'm going to start connecting them. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect this dot here to this dot. And I find that I actually have better luck with that if I start from the arch and bring it in. I don't know why, but there we go. And now I'm going to take this dot to this dot. All right, so that is the top of my brow. And it looks kind of pointy now, but that'll soften as I create the brow. So the next thing I'm going to do is come underneath, starting right about here, which is where my hairs stop growing up and start growing out, and create another line along that bottom edge to just below that other dot, that dot there. And keep that straight line going until I get to just underneath that arch dot. And then from there, I'm going to connect to the end dot. So I've got the outline now. And then I just fill in with little strokes. Okay, so I've filled in all of the part of my brow where there's hair. And then I've, of course, created the tail here. What I want to do now, first, this is bugging me. I'm going to erase that dot. There we go. Okay. I'm going to soften it all. Anyway, so from here, where I don't have any hairs at all, I want it to kind of fade as it goes inward. So starting where the hairs end, I'm going to flick inward. So that it's darkest right where the hairs end, and then gradually gets lighter as I move inward. And I don't tend to create a defined inner corner of my brow. Once I feel like I've got it all filled in how I want it, I'll take the other end and just gently kind of fade the color outward. I'll just go back and forth until I have what I'm looking for. Some days I get it right away, other days it takes forever. Like right now, I am not getting what I want here. But you know what I'm doing, so that's what's important. Color just doesn't want to lay down there. Okay, so now let's go back, fill in any bare spots. Just get everything nice and filled in, and then to make it look a little bit more natural, I take the brush end and just brush it, brush the whole thing. And that really softens everything, creates a more natural look. I'm feeling like these don't match now, so let's see what I can do about that. All right, we're getting there. So that's it. I mean, if I want to make them a little bit more defined, I will take some powder, some brow powder. I'm so sorry, I've got such allergies right now. Some brow powder. I'm using like this one here, this kind of ashy brown from my Viseart brow palette, which I think everyone should invest in. It's hell of expensive, but look at all these colors you get. And I use these not just for my brows, but also to fill in the hairs here, which are gray and almost white in some places. So I will use this powder to just coat the hairs and make them match whatever wig I'm wearing that day. So to make the brow a little bit more defined, I will take a little brow powder on a brow brush and just fill in on top of the pencil, and that gives like a more polished, finished look, which isn't usually the look I'm going for, but a lot of people are. So that is a good way to finish your brows and get them looking much more professional, I think. I mean, like, this is looking really good, right? Just a little bit much for me most days. Those are some brows. A little dark for my tastes, so I'm just gonna, you know, brush them a little, soften the edges. So there you go. That's how I do my brows. I am going to now do a whole bunch of wig videos. So click around on my channel, see what you find, and I will see you shortly in my next video. Bye-bye.